Good evening, everybody. Chef Katko here. Uh, this evening, going to demonstrate the preparation of paella, the rice dish that comes from the Valencia region of southern Spain. Uh, what is happening right now? Okay, I have my stock. Okay, which is usually I would use chicken stock. I made a quick vegetable stock, and to it I added the shells from the shrimp, which is going to be one of the ingredients that we're going to add to the paella. And in addition, okay, I added some saffron. Uh, and that's very, very traditional. Uh, Again, you may have been reading about Spain and Portugal, how there's very a good significant bit of North African influence. Okay, there was a time uh, during the Middle Ages where the Moors from North Africa controlled a lot of Iberia, and a lot of the spices, a lot of the flavorings, a lot of the ingredients they introduced to the cuisine of the region. So while my stock is working, we're going to start, and we're going to begin by sort of partially cooking some of the ingredients in this paella. We're going to add some chicken thighs. Okay, I have some Prince Edward Island mussels. Okay, I got some little neck clams from New England, and of course, making it well to be expected, particularly Spanish. I have some smoked chorizo. Now, I'm going to start by adding my extra virgin olive oil. I'll let that heat up for a minute. And meanwhile, let me season up my chicken. And so what's going to be happening, uh, the chorizo and the chicken are going to get sort of just seared. Uh, Two reasons for this. Number one, it will give them a head start to be cooked prior to them eventually being cooked with the rice. Number two, okay, by searing the chicken and the chorizo, I basically am going to get some flavor residue at the bottom of the pan. So when I add the rice and the other ingredients, they're going to pick up the flavor of the chicken and the chorizo. So we create another layer of flavor. Excuse me one moment. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, let me add my smoked chorizo. There are many different types of chorizo. This is a smoked and dried but uncured variety, and it does have a nice smoky nuance to it. Okay, and basically this is cooked already, but I just want to once again bring out some of the flavor. Okay, the fat in this chorizo, has the flavor of garlic and paprika, and that smokiness as well. So I want to sort of extract that. Okay, so once this has been achieved, okay, going to go ahead and I'm going to just lightly brown the chicken. Okay, not necessarily cook it all the way through. These are skin-on, boneless thighs. Okay, so again, okay, that's about all I'm going to cook it. Chorizo, basically. And then I'll burn off my chicken. And I smell the garlic in the chorizo already. again, it's fortunate that you just hear it cooking, that you can't pick up the smells that are emanating from the pan. Yeah, most definitely there's a lot of layers of flavor in this dish. And this series also will remove or render out a good deal of the fat from the chicken. You know, I could have had the option of removing the skin off, but again, I have to admit the flavor of the chicken fat combined with the flavor of the chorizo fat combined with the flavor of the olive oil, you know, just through the use of the fats in this fish alone, you get a lot of different layers of flavor. Okay, my stock is just about ready. I'm going to give it a strain as the chicken's cooking. Then I just turn off a little bit of this fat. Add another minute or two. We just lightly sear the other side. Okay, just trying to get some color on the chicken. Okay, once this is basically has some color on the other side, we're going to proceed and just want to show you. Okay, so this is sort of the color that I'm looking for. Going to return a little bit of this fat back in the pan. And now I'm going to go on ahead, going to add my onions, my red bell pepper, and just lightly sweat this, just get the vegetables to the point where they begin to wilt, they get a little bit translucent. And then what we'll do before I forget, okay, I'm going to go on ahead And we're going to get the shrimp. And I'm just going to lightly sweat them, not to cook them all the way through. Just to get them a little bit pink. They still will be raw. In the center. And the medley of aromas is just so enticing. Okay, so that's about, at this point, how much I want to cook the shrimp. Okay, it's just a little pink on the outside. Okay, so they're about halfway cooked at this point. Okay, now, so the rice I'm using, okay, this variety is a medium grain rice. It's called La Bomba. Okay, this is typically the rice used for paella. If you can't get this, okay, uh, what you could substitute a rice that typically we use for risotto, namely a boil, will work fine. But you want a kind of medium grain, starchy sort of rice. So what I'm doing, and this is very similar to what we would do with a pilaf or a risotto, with the fat, okay, that's in the pan, I'm just making sure the grains are coated. This way, even though the ultimate texture of this will be uh, cooked all the way through. It will be tender, okay, not overly soft, but the consistency will be a little runny, okay. I want to make sure the grains remain distinct as the rice cooks. So this is how it looks right now. Okay, so at this point, what we're going to do, okay, I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to um, chop some herbs and get the rest of my mise en place ready, and I'll see you in a bit.